Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Whitney Kuhnlins. I'm the Director of Graduate Student Services at LaSalle University Graduate and Professional Studies. We've got a small group tonight, which is actually kind of great because hopefully I can really individualize this to your questions. We should take about 45 minutes. We allot an hour just in case you've got lots of questions, but I think you'll find that we'll be done a little ahead of schedule, which is great for dinner hour. And I wanted to just quickly introduce a few people. But before I do, I want to make sure everyone can hear me okay. In these times, technology is our best friend and worst enemy, and I want to make sure that we're on its good side tonight. So if everyone sees a chat bar, they should be able to see that you can actually type in some messages. Can you just send a little yes if you can hear me okay? Excellent. That sounds good. Thank you. I am recording tonight's session so that if there are questions that you have afterward, if you want to go back and review, you'll be able to. And then, of course, you'll be able to reach out to your enrollment coach or your advisor after this as well. But I want to take a quick moment and introduce myself, which at the moment I'm not able to see myself, but you might be able to see me. Just quickly. Hi, now you can. Hi, I'm Whitney Kuhnlins. I'm the Director of Graduate Student Services. I will turn myself on and off so that you can focus on the screens when appropriate, but I thought I'd at least put a face to a name in the moment and you can see what I look like. No need to turn on your own videos, and you're all muted right now just so the sound quality is good. Please use the chat bar. You'll find that you can message one another individually, privately. You can message the group. You can message me. But if you have a specific question, it would probably be best for you to reach out to Amy Hurwitz on the list. You'll see Amy, Hurwitz. She is our Associate Director of Enrollment, and some of you may have already worked with her. She is a great resource to you. If you have any questions specifically as we're going along, just feel free to privately chat her. If you think it's relevant to the whole group, chat the whole group. And if for some reason you want me to go back, look at another slide, show something different, just toss it out there. No need to wait, just message along the way. And we also tonight have our new Vice President of Graduate and Professional Studies, Crystal Porter, on the chat as well. And just like you, this is her first time seeing it, so maybe she'll have some questions herself, and this will be a great opportunity for us to get to know each other. So not to take any more time, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you all could go back to that chat bar real fast, and if you could just type in where you reside and where what program you're going to be starting. So I'm Whitney Kuhnlins. I live in Framingham, Massachusetts. So I'm about 12 miles away from LaSalle's campus. And I am not currently studying a program at LaSalle, but I do have a bachelor's and master's in sociology. So if you could just chat in the bar and say who you are, where you live, and which program you are beginning with us. Nice, another framing hammer. Oh, and athletic training, great. That's a relatively new program here. Excited to have you. I see we've also got Alyssa in New Jersey, and she is going to be working on communications and PR. It's wonderful. Jason's in Waltham and education. Then we've also got a master's in curriculum leadership in Newton. Wow, lots of local people. That's great. Well, hopefully we'll get to meet you all in person soon enough. All right, so I'm gonna make sure and share my screen throughout the session. Right now you should be seeing my PowerPoint. If for any reason you're not, definitely let me know, because I wanna make sure that you're able to see what I think you're seeing along the way. So just quickly to give you a couple of goals for this session, we are the Graduate and Professional Studies programs, and we are going to show you, I'm going to show you what programs we offer and the formats in which we offer them. Obviously, you've made your choice of your program, but it might be useful for you to have an idea of what else we offer and who our populations are. I'm going to identify offices and services that may be useful to you now as you are remote, and even in the future if you choose to come onto campus. And hopefully that these few slides and time together will really ease you into graduate student life. So just a quick review, these are the degree programs that we offer. We have quite a few, and we really have a wide variety of programs. We offer several in education. We have athletic training program. We have a master's in communication with 6 concentrations, master's in criminal justice with 4 concentrations. We have an MBA program. We actually recently just added several concentrations, so that could be updated as well to show that we've added some more opportunities there. We also have Masters in Human Resources, Masters in Project Management, Marketing, Management with concentrations, Nutrition and Human Performance, Rehab Science, Sport Management, and over 10 graduate certificates. So we really do have a wide variety of degrees and faculty that support those programs. So you can see some more faces and names. This is our team, the Graduate and Professional Studies team. At the very top, we have Crystal Porter, our new Vice President. She just joined us last week, and we're thrilled to have her here. Then we've got Adrienne Franciozzi, the Assistant Vice President of Enrollment. If you're ever on campus, you might meet Jody Malloy. She's our Office Coordinator. Christopher Gray is our Director of Enrollment. And then this is me, Whitney. Paula Panchuk is a Graduate Advisor and former LaSalle Village Vice President, and now she is our Advisor for MBA programs. Then we have Amanda Beaton, and she and Candace Obratsov, Mark Gaffney, and Amy Hurwitz are all our strong enrollment team. And again, Amy's on the call tonight, so if you have any questions specifically about the presentation, or if you have any questions specifically about your program itself, just go ahead and send her a private chat. If you think it's relevant to everyone, send a group chat. And then the advising side of the house is myself and Paula, as well as Liz Milano and Caroline Lynch. So you will be assigned to one of the 4 of us as an advisor if you have not already. This is our caseload breakdown. So right now, Liz has comm, education management, and CJ students. Caroline has HR, sport management, marketing, project management, rehab science, and also some criminal justice students. I'm currently just working with nutrition and graduate certificate students. And then some of you may work with me on more complicated matters if necessary. And then Paula Panchuk is doing MBA advising. So that's just a quick overview. This is also their email addresses, but you'll be seeing them lots and lots. Graduate program coordinators, these are more or less faculty directors for the graduate programs. These are the people that you will be working with, particularly in the latter part of your program. So if you're getting ready to work on your capstone projects, internship, or if you have a specific situation where you may need a directed study for any reason, or even if you need career advice in your field of expertise, these are the people that you'll be going to. In communication, Professor Dr. Janice Barrett, criminal justice, Dr. Linda Bucci, education, Dr. Liz Hartman. Also, Dr. Claudia Rinaldi is not listed here, but you may work with her as well. In management, Janet Hudeman, and she handles all of the management and MBA programs. Sport management, Dr. Dan Sargent. And rehab science, nutrition, soon to be Dr. Christina Haverty, Chris Haverty, and she is also, this is missing here, she's also for athletic training and rehab science. So these are our kind of head faculty members that you'll get to know, and there are many, many other faculty members that support them and teach classes in the program. So course formats, I'm sure that you've already been over this with your enrollment coaches and on our website, but in general, we more or less work a bit like a quarter system in the graduate and professional studies. And the reason we do that is it just really keeps you moving forward. It allows you a lot of flexibility, the opportunity to take classes really at any point during the year. And if you like to take them quickly, if you prefer to go a little bit more slowly, then you can do that as well. So if you're local, which most of you are, you can do the hybrid courses, which are a full 15 and a half, 16-week classes, which begin at the beginning of the fall, the beginning of the spring, and the beginning of the summer. And they do have an on-ground component. So every other week you meet in the classroom on campus, and then the off weeks, you're just meeting online. And in the past, in the spring, when we moved to fully online because of the pandemic, those classes all just met online. As of the moment, the plan is for us still to do the on-ground meetings. So if you're local and you're interested in that, this is a great option for you. For those of you who prefer fully online remote classes, then you're going to be wanting to look at those 8-week classes in session 1 and session 2. So that's what you all are starting right now, summer session 2. It is fully online. It is 8 weeks long. It started today. So hopefully you all have gotten into your class in Canvas and you've already started reviewing your readings and your assignments and have connected with other students and your professors. And I will in a moment show you what Canvas looks like and how to access it in case you haven't done that yet. And then another option for you is the 2-week winter intensive. We only offer this in that 2-week period in between the end of the fall semester and the beginning of the spring semester. And it's called intensive for a reason. It is intense. It's 10 business days, 2 weeks, in order to complete a 3-credit course. We only typically offer a handful of courses, mostly concentrated in management, sport management, communications. We're growing that portfolio, so you'll see more and more as there's demand. But if you're at home for the break and you are feeling dedicated and want to get a class out of the way, it's a great way to get 3 credits under your belt. This is just a quick little glimpse at the academic calendar for, well, this is actually 2021. So for summer 2, it started today. It lasts until August 31st. The add drop deadline is the 13th, which is this upcoming Monday. So what that means is if you've gotten into that class and you've said, you know, actually this isn't going to work for me right now, this isn't the right class for me, you have until the end of the day on Monday to drop the class. And by dropping the class, it does not show up on your transcript. You do not owe a bill. If you've paid, you will have your money refunded to you. After the drop deadline, you can still withdraw from a course up to a certain date, but at that point you do have the W on your transcript and you do start having a percentage of tuition liability. So if it doesn't feel like the right class, if you want to make a change, talk to your advisor or your enrollment coach and make that change by the end of the day on Monday. There will always be an add drop deadline for each of your classes. As you'll see for the fall main session, the add drop deadline is September 10th. Fall 1, also September 10th, and Fall 2, which begins in October, it's October 30th. So those deadlines also are reminded to you by your advisors and the registrar. If you want to see future dates, thinking about the winter intensive, spring, and even next summer, you can go to our academic calendars. But they tend to follow kind of the same protocol, the 8-week session and then the 16-week session. So hopefully everyone received a welcome letter, and it more than likely said university because we are no longer college, we have upgraded. And if you did, you would have seen in there user ID, your password, your email address, and then library barcode is now, we've made an update this summer, your email address, same credentials. We have a single sign-on system now, which makes it pretty easy to remember your password and to get moving. If for some reason you didn't receive an email like this, if for any reason you don't have a user ID and your credentials, let your enrollment coach know. Also feel free to just chat Amy right now and let her know if you're missing something. We want to make sure everyone's able to get in ASAP. So we do have a new student to-do list on our website. You've been sent the link and you can also locate it here. And it just goes over all of those laundry list items that you want to make sure that you do so you are ready to go for classes. Changing your password so that it's not something archaic, but something that is something you can remember. Check and forward your LaSalle email. Many of you probably have a preferred email address. I'm a Gmail user. If you know that you're probably not going to log in and check that LaSalle email on a regular basis, go in and set up forwarding now. All official university communications are going through the LaSalle email, including official communications regarding your classes, bills, maybe any weather-related closures, etc. You want to make sure you're getting those, and you want to make sure you're getting them and responding to them quickly. So forward them along so that you don't miss anything. Register for classes. You will want to do that through self-service if you haven't already. I'm sure you already have. I am going to show you how to do that today so that if you're ready to start looking at fall, you can actually go in and register now. Those classes are open. View your academic plan. I'm also going to show you how to do that. That is a great electronic tool that we use that you can go in at any point, see what classes you have completed, which classes you have remaining, and which classes are currently in progress, just to keep you on track so you know about how far along you are in your program. ID and parking, these are optional for you. If you would like to have a LaSalle University ID and you live in Kalamazoo, that's fine. Go ahead and email our parking office and they will still send you an ID. If you are going to be coming to campus, you're going to want that ID. And if you're going to be coming to campus, you're going to want the parking pass. So you will go to the parking office website to complete those. And those can all be located here at this link. It's also in your welcome letter. And if you have any questions, you can chat Amy or you can message your enrollment coach or advisor. Pay your bill, of course, you will want to do that to make sure that you maintain your status in your classes. You also will be able to see if you have a hold on your account for any reasons, including bill on the self-service page. Textbooks. Many of our classes don't require textbooks. Lots of our professors are cognizant of the cost of textbooks and they try to give you electronic resources, but most of the classes do. So you'll want to make sure that you have those before classes begin. And you can find those listings through our Barnes & Noble affiliated site, which is our bookstore site. And you can search for those books now and for the fall and moving forward. If you can't find it there or having trouble, you can email your professor. It should be on your syllabus. And of course, you can reach out to the Barnes & Noble bookstore directly as well. Then there is a Canvas tutorial, which I will show you when I log into Canvas. And Canvas is our site that we use for all of our online classroom work. There's a tutorial that we've created for you, and it just kind of shows you some ways to troubleshoot Canvas in a very simple place where you're not worried about maybe submitting something that your professor would see. It's just something that you can do whatever you like and play around. So I'll show you that. It's totally optional. If you already feel good about Canvas, no need to do it. And then online orientation, which you are currently participating in, so great job. If there are any questions, feel free to chat me. And if not, I'm gonna keep moving along. So My LaSalle is going to really be your main landing page where you're going on our internet to look for your resources and your different pages that you'll be accessing. I'm going to just quickly log in and show you what it looks like from the student's perspective. I'm going to go over how to access your email, self-service, the graduate programs page, course info, all of the above. So give me just one quick second while I get that set up. Okay, I have switched my screen and I'm giving you my verbal prompt to make sure that you're seeing what I'm seeing. I am looking at the My LaSalle self-service page, and it should have today's overview, calendar, and all of that. If for some reason you are not seeing what I'm seeing, please chat me so I know. Now what I'm going to do so that we're all on the same page is I'm actually going to log back out of here. And I'm actually going to go all the way back to, I'm going to do this from the very beginning. All right, it's going to still want me to do the single service sign-on. So if you at any point type in My LaSalle, you're going to get one of these, which is basically asking you for your credentials. If you've never come in before, you're going to set up your credentials here. You're going to actually use your account, type in your email address. If you've been in here before, this is the screen you're going to see. So I'm going to go in as a student. I'm going to go in as Mary. And this is what you'll see. So My LaSalle, this is our landing page. This is our internal website for students and for also staff and faculty. Just a quick overview if you haven't gone through the site yet. This is your main toolbar up top, lots of information. Academics is where you're going to find the calendar, the academic catalog, which is basically the handbook for students to show you your program's details. Then the Canvas student overview, which is information about Canvas. Commencement information, a little premature, but you're gonna want that one day. Other things such as exam schedule, this is a great one. GPS course offerings. This is where you're actually gonna find all of our PDFs and written out information about course offerings if you want something in that type of a format and not just in self-service. So there's lots of information here. University resources, this is where you're gonna find some of the offices listed, where you can look for information about parking, financial aid, bills, things like that. Student life, this may apply to you if you're looking to get an MBTA pass. If you're interested in housing, we do offer graduate housing on campus, athletics, whatnot. Employees not so relevant, more offices and services. Here you can search for specific offices. Now where I'm typically going is the quick links, and this is likely where you're gonna end up as well. COVID-19 updates, this has become a new standard for us all. You'll find any new information here. Self-service, this is where you're gonna go to add courses, drop courses, view your academic plan, and we're gonna log in there in just a second. Office 365, that is your LaSalle email. Canvas, that is where your classes are physically taking place. And library, great resource. They are open now and they have lots of wonderful online tutorials and appointments that you can have. And then Starfish, something not as relevant to you, but this is a system that we use also for graduate students, primarily for undergraduate students, where it connects the advisor, the student, and the faculty member, basically just to keep you connected to your classes. Over here, announcements. This is where you're going to see things pop up as they are relevant. So the fall 2020 plan is what we've posted most recently, talking about the plan to really allow students to return to campus or also to study remotely if preferred. And then here's a statement from President Alexander. So this is what it looks like. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you all over to self-service. I'm going to go in as a student so you can see what your screen looks like. Hopefully everyone's done this already. If not, no big deal. We're going to do it now. Okay, so it knows my login credentials because I've already been in before. So this is what today's overview looks like. This is a brand new upgrade for us. We just upgraded a few weeks ago. So if I fumble a bit, it's because I'm getting used to it myself as well. But you will see here's the calendar. If you are enrolled in a course, your class is going to show here. So Mary's currently enrolled in Fashion 926. Over here is going to be announcements. Right now, this is a general announcement, but these actually in the future will be tailored specifically to you. But right now, in general, you will see about the fall 2020 option. And you're also going to see a tutorial video that I created for all students. It's about 10 minutes long. It's a little lengthy, but it goes over self-service in depth. So if you are clicking through later after this is over and you have questions about, now how do I add a class again? How do I drop a class again? Here's a tutorial video right here that goes over every little thing you can think of. Look at that, it shows you right here. So what I want to do is I want to show you all how to register for a class. So when you get ready to register for a class, you're just going to go up here to the top bar and hit registration. You're going to see undergraduate and graduate courses, and those are combined, so just click on it. Now, the thing about this is you need to know what class you're searching for just to use this bar. If you have no idea, you just know you're looking for a comm class, you're going to want to go into advanced search. But because we are going to keep moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in that I know I want Management 700. So just type it in, hit search, and it's going to pop up with all courses that are currently available. So right now, this class is available in fall. If this class was also available for other sessions, it would show up for multiple sessions. So yes, this is the class I want. And all I'm going to do simply is hit add. And it's going to pop up over here. And this is in cart. So just like if you're purchasing something on Amazon, it's currently in your cart. You have not purchased it yet. It's just kind of sitting there. You're thinking about it. If you then decide, yes, I am going to go ahead and register for this class, you must go down and hit the register button. The spinning wheel will tell you that it's calculating. And then the screen's going to pop up. So then the screen's going to tell you about your tuition and fees and your balance due. So for this person, the total balance is a little bit higher. They likely have some sort of a fee or something. But if you were adding 2 classes, it would be double. If you're adding 3 classes, it would be triple. So whatever it is, you just say, okay, great. Yes, that's what it costs. Complete registration. You don't have to pay anything at that moment. You're going to get a bill later. And then congratulations, you completed your registration. That yellow has now gone to green. You are now registered. If you want to check and make sure that you've also registered in another place, you can go up to your schedule. So back up to registration, click on my schedule. And then it's going to show you your schedule here. The schedule defaults to 2 different views. There is both the calendar view like this, and then there's also the list view. I personally prefer the list. If you click on list, then you are going to see like this, the main session. It's going to show you your class. So hopefully this is all making sense. If you've got any questions, just throw something in the chat bar for me. But I am now going to show you how to drop that class. So whoops, didn't mean to register for Management 700, not what I wanted, or in day 2, not feeling like the right class for me. Go back to registration, undergraduate, graduate. And this time you just go straight to your cart and you just go straight to the trash can and you drop it. And it says, are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, no, I want to drop that class. That's it. It's been dropped. Now that's going to work for you as long as you're in that add drop period. So up until the end of the day on Monday. If you go in at 12:01 a.m. Tuesday morning, it will not let you drop it. You would have to withdraw from the class, and that requires a withdrawal form. So if you're thinking about doing it later, reach out to your advisor and she will help you with that. So that is how we go ahead and add and register for classes and drop classes. You also on here can view your academic plan, which I'm going to show you because it is a fantastic tool. So scroll down under registration to academic plan. Now, this is all collapsed. Everything is shrunk small because our new upgrade is actually designed for mobile enablement. So it is really designed to be on your iPhone or a small device. So when you go in here, it looks like there's nothing here. You do need to open up all of these collapsed bars. We actually have a request in with the company for these to default to open on a desktop and collapse on a mobile device, and they're working on it. But in the interim, if I go in right now and I'm Mary and I want to see all of my requirements, I need to go to major requirements and I need to click on the caret. And I'm going to have to click on it again. And I have to click on the caret again if I want to see everything, which I'm going to do because I want to show you what this looks like. Okay, so this is Mary and this is her major requirements. Her core courses are all of these classes. And then she also has to choose one, which is her capstone course, her final course. And then additional major requirements, concentration courses, she's got these, and then she's got electives. So Mary has only completed 1 class. And the way I know this is she's got a little green checkbox. So all of these items are hyperlinks. For instance, let's say Mary's ready to go ahead and register for her 2nd elective. She can take any comm class. This percentage denotes comm 7 percentage means any comm class. Management percentage, any management class, any sport management class. In the concentration courses, she must take comm 704, comm 715, comm 762. And same thing up with the capstone. One of these is required, and then her core courses. So if she's getting ready to take comm 701 and she wants to know when it's going to be offered, you click on the magnifying glass and it's going to show you when the class is offered. So another caret, click it, and we can see that comm 701 is being offered as a hybrid course this fall. So for 16 weeks on ground, 6:30 in the evening on a date that has not yet been determined at LaSalle University, there is going to be comm 701 offered for her. And there are 19 seats left in the class, so great. She's going to go ahead and add that class. You just click add and it will go straight to your cart. You want more information about the class? These are all informational hyperlinks. This is going to give you a brief description of the course. And then if there is a prerequisite, we'll list it, and some other information. There are fees associated with the class, you know, things like that might still be missing, but for the most part, you're going to see information there. Now, something I can't show you is if Mary is currently in a course. Actually, yes, I can, because I can register for the course for you. We're going to go back to COM 701. Fall main. I'm going to add it. Okay, so now it's in her cart. As a reminder, if it's in your cart, you didn't actually register for it yet, but you can go up to the top here where there's a little cart icon, just like on Amazon. Click on it, and you can go in and register. This is an upgrade from our old system. You couldn't just as easily go in, click right there, and then hit register. You had to do a few more steps, so this is a nice change. I'm completing registration. Okay, I'm registered. So now I'm going to go back to her academic plan. It didn't go over, maybe it needs to take a few more minutes, but what would happen now that I've just registered for that class is you'd see a little hourglass sign right here. And that basically means that she has registered for the class or she's currently in the class. The only other icon you might see right here is if for some reason Mary failed the course, didn't earn a passing grade, or has received transfer credit that hasn't come through completely yet, it would be a little yellow triangle. So those are the signs that you'll see. And the percentage will continue to calculate as she completes courses, as you see here, the 50% for required courses, and then they'll show 100% when they're completed. If for some reason you take a course which does not actually count toward your degree, which does happen sometimes on accident, this would go down to courses not assigned to this plan. So if you ever see anything down here, definitely reach out to your advisor and check and see. So for instance, I've been playing around using Mary for other classes. So I've registered her for CJ 701, COM 701, Fashions 926, and all of these are showing up as classes that don't count toward her program. So they're down there, which would be a great reason to reach out to your instructor or your advisor, because it should have shown here. So that's the academic plan. It's really helpful. It keeps you on track. Are there any questions about that? Okay, so just to keep us moving, I want to show you a few other things here. Grades. If you go here, you can find your unofficial transcript. Students need this a lot for job opportunities or even just to see for their own progress. This is going to show you where you currently are. You can see the grades you've earned in classes, the total credits that you've earned, and where you're at in the progress of your degree. If you want an official transcript request will take you to the registrar's site. Planning, here you can find the academic calendar, course rotation, which is the order in which we offer courses throughout the year. So COM 701, for instance, if it's offered in the spring and the fall consistently, you can find that information here. Finances, this is where you can go to pay bills, look at your financial aid. Any questions about money, this is a good place to start. And there you go. Syllabus library is helpful too if you're looking for a class syllabus. All right, seeing no questions, I will keep moving on. Okay, so we just went over self-service. So as I mentioned earlier, all graduate students are assigned an academic advisor, and you will be assigned your academic advisor upon registration. We used to do it at the 2-week mark. We try to do it sooner now. So hopefully you all have already received an email from your advisor welcoming you. If you haven't, feel free to email me directly, email your enrollment coach. As long as you've registered for classes, you should have received that email within 2 business days. So reach out to her. We only have women at the moment. Reach out to her and get started to set up an appointment. We're doing lots of Zoom calls right now, or phone calls also, and we'd love to talk with you. Okay, now I'm going to switch over and take a moment to talk to you about Canvas. So hopefully everyone has already logged into Canvas, which is the system that we use for your classroom. Canvas class pages open 1 week before classes begin. So if you registered previous to today, you would have been able to access your class about a week ago. Prior to that, probably not. If you were hoping to get on there sooner, you know, just that can be a little challenging to get faculty to get their classes open sooner than 7 days in advance. But if you ever do need anything, you can always reach out and ask, and we can help you find a syllabus or get in contact if necessary. So I'm going to get you guys all looking at Canvas. So give me just 1 second while I get us there. Okay, so I'm back onto my LaSalle, and hopefully everyone is seeing that. If for some reason you're not, let me know. And when you're back onto the My LaSalle homepage, to go to Canvas, you're gonna go to the quick links and just go on down to Canvas. Now I'm logging in as myself. I'm doing this so I can show you some real classes. This is what your Canvas is gonna look like when you log in onto your dashboard. So your dashboard has a good amount of information. The most important is your courses, and that's what these little windows are. These are all courses. So for me, I'm not currently in an academic program, so my courses are the Graduate Professional Studies Online Orientation, which you all have on your dashboard. This is a sandbox, so this is a page of something that I've been working on. And then down here, graduate education advising. If you're in an education program, you'll be invited to this by Liz Hartman. And then you would also have, you know, your COM 701, your Management 700, what other classes you have. Over here in your navigation bar, which is a vertical navigation bar, you're going to find your account information. If you want to update anything like your photo or your name, your courses, which is a list of everything that's here on the dashboard. Calendar. This will be populated a bit by your faculty, but also by you. It's not 100% reliable because you may have things that are assigned that are not here, but you can use this too. Inbox, this is important to mention. This inbox is not LaSalle email. This inbox is Canvas InMail. So you can see here back when I was working on something, you know, Sandy messaged me directly. This was not a LaSalle University email. This was just Sandy in a classroom that I was in with her sending me a message. So if you get a message here from a student or a professor, you can respond to them. But if you are missing something from a professor or your advisor, you're looking for something, it hasn't been coming through, check your LaSalle email. That's likely where it is. And then resources here, you can find some other information like how to chat with Canvas support. We also have our own IT here at LaSalle, and I'll give you that information in a few more slides. But if you're having a specific Canvas problem, so not related to your classroom, maybe related to you can't see something visually, you're having trouble with something related to the system, Canvas is a great place to start. They're 24 hours and they're really helpful. So I'm gonna go back to my dashboard. And I'm going to click on this because we all have this Graduate Professional Studies orientation. Again, this is totally optional. This is just for you all to play around and be able to try things out in a space where you know that you don't have any kind of skin in the game, no worries about a grade or anything. But this is kind of what your classes are going to look like. There's going to be an introduction from your professor. You're going to have a syllabus. Your modules will be listed. And your modules will be, you know, basically your learning segments throughout the class. So module 1 is your Canvas tutorial. This is a real Canvas tutorial. If you want to know how to do things on Canvas, these are all populated by the Canvas company. So how to do your profile picture setup, how course assignment submission transcript, things like this. This is all real, and this will be there for you for the duration of your time that you're at LaSalle. So check this out if you have some troubleshooting questions. Assignments will be listed here as well. You'll see that you have assignments from me, but again, these are not real. If you want to go in and you want to watch a video, if you want to go in and practice doing a discussion post, feel free. Discussions are here, and this is where you can actually introduce yourself, and some of you have done that. Announcements, pages, grades, and all of your instructors are going to make this specific to them and how they like to have their classroom set up. So you may not have any quizzes, you may not have conferences, but you will most likely have grades, you'll most likely have people. And then again, there's a quick link down here to your LaSalle email, tutor.com, which is a free tutoring service for each student in subject areas. I'll talk more about that in a second. Starfish, which I alluded to a little bit, it is a kind of a student support system that we use with a faculty advisor student triangle, so we all stay connected there. Library research guide, etc. So this is how Canvas works. Any questions specific to Canvas, feel free to send a chat to me or to chat Amy. Okay. That was a very quick overview of Canvas, but I told you we try to keep it to around 45 minutes. So I want to keep moving. If you have any other questions about this, contact your advisor, contact your enrollment coach, or go ahead and also message, again, the Canvas people, because they're really fantastic. Okay, back over to our PowerPoint. IT, obviously super important. So these are the people when the things go wrong. If you need assistance with IT, they are available 24/7. You can send an email to helpdesk@laselle.edu, or you can call 617-243-2200. From normal office hours, I think 8:30 to 4:30, you're gonna get a real human who lives near Newton, typically works on campus, and they're gonna walk you through your problem. After 4:30, 5 o'clock, you are gonna go to a third party person, but I've used them before. They are also great. If you have a very specific, LaSalle oriented question that relates to, I think the power just went out in Newton or something like that, then you're probably going to want to talk to somebody that's here physically in the area. But if it's something related to just getting back into a system or something, 24/7, great. Brennan Library, hopefully you'll all be able to visit it soon. But in the meantime, online catalog is great. It's a wonderful, very robust site that they have. This is their website. I would recommend you bookmark it, laselle.libguides.com/graduate study. They have specific librarians that are assigned to graduate students in specific program areas. So if you're in management and you need help researching a topic, there's going to be an individual librarian that focuses on management content, and she's going to be able to help you. And they will do Zoom appointments, they will do email. They're really fantastic. I've heard nothing but good things about the work that they do. If you're new to researching at the graduate level, set up some time to talk to them. They can help walk you through their catalog, the article databases, the journal locator, and really show you the resources that we have available to us. And then interlibrary loan, we have the ability to request articles electronically from other institutions, and then also physical books when we are back on campus. The Academic Achievement Center, they are actually currently not operating for the summer, but they will be back at the end of August for the fall session. They are also fantastic. So this is peer tutoring, and we do have graduate tutors, we do have adult learner tutors, and then we have students as well. And they are really especially helpful for grad students with writing and editing, especially also if you are refreshing yourself on citing work, PLA, MLA. They are fantastic at helping you work through that. They are free services. You can do individual or group tutoring, study groups, writing assistants. And once we get back, they do offer both online as well as in person up to 9 o'clock at night. So keep them in the back of your mind. And if for any reason you have any special accommodation needs or disability support, aac@laselle.edu, you can email them now and you will work with the director, Dolores Radlow, who is on staff all year. Career development, we have a great career development team led by Donnell Turner. And if you are like most grad students, you are probably either here because you want to get a better job, you want a promotion, or you're thinking about making a total career change. So this is a great office for you to reach out to early and often. You can call them at this number, the 243-2124. You can email careerservices@LaSalle, and they'll get back to you. He can work with you on your resume, cover letter, networking skills, and he also offers some really great sessions throughout the year specific to graduate students, networking on, kind of navigating the current job situation. Keep them in mind and reach out to them often. So other than that, I just want to mention to you that it is important for you to have a plan and manage your time well. It is no small task starting out in a graduate program, and we know that it can be a great deal of work, especially if you, like many of your fellow classmates, are juggling work. Maybe you're juggling families, and maybe all of a sudden families and work are in the same space as your class space as well. So we want to make sure that you are coming up with a plan and feeling prepared, and that you are able to manage that time well. It's important that you set schedules for yourself. Treat this like a job. Plan out that you are going to work on your comm class at certain hours of the day. Maybe put it into your phone calendar or create a different type of a calendar. I've heard a lot of people having great success with something called Trello, Trello. It is a note-taking system for yourself online. You can create boards for yourself. There's lots of ways to keep yourself organized, and reach out to your academic advisor if you kind of need help on how to do that. They're really skillful in helping you come up with a plan. Make sure that you are active in your classes. It is really important, particularly in those 8-week classes, that you are checking in on your class on a regular basis. Discussion posts have to be submitted timely and responded to in time. You're probably going to be checking on those pages several times a week. And you want to make sure that you're staying on top of it. You don't fall behind in your assignments. Please, please, please ask for help. We are here, the advisors are, your faculty are. Faculty are incredibly receptive here. We are a small community, and what we do best is that we are here for students. So ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask if you need help. If you are finding yourself needing a little extra time, particularly in the world that we're living in right now, just reach out to your faculty and ask for help. If you need more, or you can reach out to me at any point, reach out to your advisor. And then of course, I just showed you a few of the resources we have. We have many, many more. So take advantage of them and get the most out of your program while you're here. It will get hard at times. Keep your goal in mind. Remember that you are here for a reason, and just try to always remember that if it were easy, everybody would have a graduate degree. So you're doing something good. Hang in there and keep us in mind so that we can continue to be your cheerleaders and root you on. When in doubt, just reach out. Here is my information. If any of you attended the earlier session today at noon, Liz Milano is the Associate Director of Graduate Student Services. This is her information. Then gradprofstudies@lasalle.edu. This is our generic inbox. This goes to all the advisors. So if you know that you really wanted to get a hold of me, but I'm on vacation, or you wanted to get a hold of just somebody new, then you can reach out to that generic inbox and one of us is going to respond to you. So that is it for my presentation. We are just a few minutes shy of 6 o'clock. I want to give you the opportunity to ask me any questions, ask Amy any questions, anything you can think of. I'm happy to answer them. And while you're taking a moment to think if you've got anything else in mind, again, just want to let you know that we're thrilled to have you here. Summer 2 is, it's an exciting time to start, even though you're probably going to be looking longingly out the window wanting to go and be doing something outdoors. It is a great time because we are very available to you, and hopefully this means that you also are able to carve out some time to work on your classes and feel a little less flustered than if you were to be a fall start. So that's very advantageous, and I think you all are very smart to start now. Fall classes, as I mentioned earlier, are open for registration. So if you're ready to start thinking about your next step, go ahead and register at any time. Your advisors can help you with that. Not seeing any questions, but I'm going to hang on a little bit longer. So what I'll do is, just to keep you all to that time that I had said I would keep you to, I'm going to go ahead and formally end the presentation and say, welcome to LaSalle. We're so glad to have you here. If you don't have any questions, that's great. Have a wonderful evening. And if you do, hang on and I will be here. Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful semester and a great program. And if we don't get to meet you sooner, I look forward to meeting you at your graduation.